Good morning, guys. The inspector back with you. Saturday morning, it's about 7:20. Got a shave, 2 days growth, and out to my stepson's football game at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia today. And but before I do, I want to get a shave in. I'm going to do a head shave and a face shave. Now, the face shave, I'm looking for my razor here. Oh yeah, here it is. It's right on the mirror. Gillette Guard, all right? I've had this thing, the handle for years, and just by the blades. Pivoting head, mild, but you gotta be careful. It's very light, of course, and not too much pressure, because this can get you if you're not careful, especially on the first use or so. But we'll be doing that after our face shave. I'm gonna redo the shave that I was gonna do last week. Was the Kampfe single edge. This is used to be, looks like a shield. I don't know if they sold the company or what, but anyhow, single edge. This is a real gem, a PERSONNA gem. Don't use the factory one. It was rough. I changed it out. Then I used the proof to finish up. So that's why I didn't go ahead with the full shave with that. But I did shave with this during the week, and the blade makes all the difference. Great shaver. We'll talk about that. It's not as light as you think. It has pretty good heft to it because of the nice chunky handle. Weighted really nicely. So yeah, so that's the blade and the exposure. Very nice shave. So no blades protrude on the side. So that's what we'll be using again for, I have my TRC unbreakable lather bowl we're going to use. Bevel shave cream. Don't know, I don't think I used this on the channel, but this is under like $7 now, or 6 something on Amazon as of right now. I got it at $9.95, I think it was, for 4 ounces, which is a great deal. Now it's even better deal at the lower price that it is. I bought an extra one. But this has just very little scent, a little citrusy thing going on. We'll talk about that when we get it in the bowl and lathered. And the brush, I'm going to go with the Bevel again. I don't have the Bevel razor, but I have the cream and the brush. This cost me eBay synthetic knot. Pretty nice handle, pretty light, but $9. So like what, 7? Let's call it 7 and 9. That's $16 for a brush and and cream. That's pretty good. All right. So yes, washed out my face. Everything is good to go. We'll finish the shave up after I get out of the shower. It's gonna be a warm day. We'll go with some high menthol or menthol Piacenza. This isn't the glacier. This is just the regular menthol. But anyhow, we'll do that. All right. So let's put some cream in our bowl here, and so here it comes. That should be enough for a head shave and face shave, I'm guessing. So, all right, I'll put that to the side, and let's wet our face and do the lather here. Hot water, of course. We'll wet the brush just a little bit. We'll start in with our lather with the cream. With creams, I really like using a synthetic with something that's, you know, a Crope or something. I don't know, I'll mix it up, but with the cream, I sort of like going with the synthetics. That's my preference. Okay, we'll start. And it has a little citrus scent going on, which is pretty nice, in my opinion. So, small brush. It's like a 22 millimeter-ish, but I've used it a couple of times before. Well worth the $9 that I paid for it. So, Just a little bit more water here. All right, we'll see how it goes on the face. We can always add a touch more water if we have to. So, all right, so let's layer down. Yeah. Soft tips, but it has some backbone to it. So if you like a tiny bit of scritch in a synthetic brush, a small brush, it fits the bill for you. Work it in here. When I do this, I break the backbone. I could feel scritch going on, which is fine with me. All right. That looks good. All right. And we'll heat up the blade. Yeah, guys, I don't recommend. DE is a different story, but if you get a single edge and they include the blade, my suggestion is use a gem blade that you know what it is and where it came from. Okay, first pass, here we go. This is the angle here. Very easy to find. You just, and it's very smooth, unlike the other one, which, yes, it did cut, but very rough, very rough. So, like I was saying, you guys complain about aluminum being too light. This isn't it. Now, I didn't weigh this, but this feels like it's a good 2 ounces and something at least. Okay. I should have weighed it. I didn't think about it, but anyhow, take my word for it. The handle is nice because it's a little bit thicker. So for my hands, it's the thicker the handle, it's easier to hold on to. I don't have long hands, but I have stubbly hands, so thick. So I do like the extra chunk on the handle, if that's a word. All right, so pretty smooth here. Non-aggressive, very non-threatening. It's the upper end of mild to me. Right on the cusp of medium, you could say, if not, but it's very easy on my face, but really tough on my beard. That's what I've come to know with this so far. So, yeah, so to handle a lot of the weights in the head, not in the head, in the handle. So, but it feels good, the balance to me. This is just me. I don't like heavy razors. I'd rather a lot of the weight to be in the handle. But, all right, up here, can really get up there because of the low profile ahead, the razor head. And I'm gonna bottom my lip here, or top of my lip, bottom of my mustache area. Get those hairs that want to grow all over the place. All right, nice. No pressing. Just let the razor head do the work here. Same thing here. I'm gonna come across the bottom and then the other side. Little cross grain. Yes, that's second use on this. Is the second use on this blade. That was a great first pass. Let's rinse and lather once again. Ooh. Have my red, white, and blue fishing shirt on. Although I don't fish that much at all these days, any really, since I left Florida, but I like it. Nice weight, lightweight, good base layer in the winter, cooler in the summer, sun blocking stuff on it. All right, here we go, second pass with this. And we'll go against pretty smooth. So you guys know, this is against for me going this way. So sweep across the bottom. See that? It'll come up. Why not? Nice. You do have to rinse a little more with this razor, like any single edge usually, but you know, it's no big deal. This cream is nice little citrus scent, decent slickness. It's nice, very nice. I like it. That's why I bought a second tube. These days when you get a really good cream for 4 ounces for $7, it's I think you need to hop on it. And I have tons of creams, and yeah, for the price, you can't beat this. So I'm just nice and smooth here. Other side. You know, there's a slight dissipation in the lather. It's still maintaining its slick properties. So that's no big deal. It's more of aesthetics, I think. So, all right, we'll rinse this out. like to keep my other skin conditioned, so I'll do that. And we'll do the goatee area here. All right, other side. Other side. I'm looking at the camera here. All right, so I'm gonna sweep this way just for a second time. And then I'll come up and start buffing. So you guys will probably see this either later on today or tomorrow. We'll see. So I'm gonna come up. Sweep underneath here. Give it a good sweep, light sweep. And then up here. Rinse off. Let's give it another go. Why don't we? So some of you guys are like, yeah, Inspector, you're overshaving. For me, I'm okay with it. I don't get irritated. If you're getting irritated by taking as many strokes as I do, albeit light strokes, it's something you don't want to do, of course. Know what your face can take, all right? So the last bit is up here for my face. And so if you guys like gem style razors, this is excellent. If you already have the blades for your vintages or whatever, this is about between 35 and 40 bucks. A really good buy for an aluminum, I think. As long as they don't charge you exorbitant shipping. Now they're having a sale. I think it's Yaki. I think I got it off of Yaki, I think. Not Yaki, AliExpress. So, speaking to Jeff Hobson a couple of days ago, and he's a big AliExpress guy. So, if I'm going to get any weepers, it'd be up here, usually, or my goatee area, but I spend a decent amount of time on this area. Because it's tough here. All right, good. All right. Let's rinse. Oh. Oh. Let's go to the towel first. Excuse me. The blood off. And yeah, very nice, very nice. Look at that. All right, we'll give it some Thayers here. Continuous spread. Ah, very nice. All right, great. Now the face is done. Let's do the head. I got about 2 days on this. So this is what my lather looks like in the bowl. So I'm gonna re-agitate. All right, so we'll do that with the brush. I'm gonna add just a tiny bit of water. It might have dried out a little bit or whatever, so. And you're gonna see how it revived, okay, the lather in here, just by doing that. So I have plenty of lather here. Just have to re-agitate, tiny bit of water, and we're good. All right. Nice brush for head. It's soft enough, but this little scritch gets into there, into the pores, you know. All right. That looks great. Here we go. The Gillette guards, I think you could still get these on eBay from India. All right. Way back when, Italian barbers stocked these, but no more. So we're just gonna go very lightly and pivoting head, let it go, just flat on, and just sweep, lightly sweep, no pressure. All right, we'll do 2 passes, and we'll do an across in the back. I like to do that. Be careful for your ears here, guys, like always. All right. And you can hear the hairs being cut. So if you're doing this and well experienced, there's really, you find there's no need after a while to get a mirror or anything like that once you're just dealing with stubble. All right, so you just overlap in the back. And then, okay, nice. And I'm gonna sweep across the back. If you want to relather, why not? Go for it. So this way, it gets all angles, right? Very nice. Right. Quick rinse. And we'll go in for pass 2 here. Yeah, guys, I mean, it's a really nice synthetic brush for $8. off of eBay. I mean, great travel brush. This is, okay, you get a little tube, fits right in. You know, synthetics are great for traveling. They dry quickly. So, yeah, I get a nice little travel razor setup going. And for those of you who do a lot of traveling, I don't do too much these days. Usually it's, you know, maybe one big trip a year for like a week, if that, and then a couple of small overnight stays, you know. If I'm overnight staying, usually I'll just shave one before I leave, and I'm not shaving the next day. But if I'm staying over more than 2 nights, or if I want to shave during the stay, I'll bring stuff. But if it's just a day or two, no big deal. All right, so I'm just sweeping up the back here. I'm against the grain pass, and I get those corners right about here. All right. This is a nice little, I like these Gillette guards they do a nice shave, a head shave, but like I said, you don't press with these because like any razor, it could bite, especially on the first time. It's especially sharp, so, but otherwise you just, nothing to it. Just don't get sloppy, because when you get sloppy, guys, you're asking for some serious trouble. All right. So you can see this clicks on in the back, you know, click, and you get little hairs out of there. There it is. Pretty mild. All right. I'm just gonna. I could either put it in my solution or do it this way. I'll do it this way. Dry the blade. All right. We'll hang that up here. I have a setup on my mirror. I have like, how many razors? 25 or something. And then my 6 brushes mounted on my mirror. So yeah, so I have that, and then this is it bled into my bathroom mirror. All right, guys, so let's rinse. All right, so yeah, that's wonderful. All right, there's finish on the finish. Wow, nice. All right. All right, we'll let that dry down on the head. So just to review, Bevel shave cream, excellent, good deal. Amazon. The brush, Bevel brush on eBay, that I got for $8 or $9, I think, something like that. And TRC unbreakable bowl, and yeah, the Kampfe single edge, I guess, used to be Shield, but it's just like the Shield used to be. So with the authentic gem blade, authentic, works really well. If you guys like this sort of thing, like Mr. Jeff Hobson, this may be for you. So, and it's for me, definitely. Okay, like I said, we'll finish up after the shave with some menthol Piacenza, and let's see. Oh yeah, Hey, look at this. I do have the matching bomb. Sterling, what can you say? Uh, it doesn't matter what you buy. They perform at such a high level, and great stuff. All right, guys. I think that's it. I'm going to hop in the shower, get ready, and we're going to get on out. Thanks for joining me. I'm the Inspector Dave Fernicola, and we will see you again soon. Enjoy your weekend, guys. Bye.